Hi everyone, welcome back. It's nice to be invited back. Actually, I think I invited myself today, but thank you Catherine and Fraser for having me. So we're going to do another little piano session, and today I thought I'd talk about when I was a kid doing piano lessons. And my piano teacher was Mrs. Axel, who had no use for rock and roll or anything other than classical music. So I'd go to my lessons and she would show me Mozart's Sonata in C. And I think we all know that. It sounds something like this. Something like that. I only know the easy part. So I'd go home and open up the book and I'd make up my own Mozart. I wouldn't read what was on the page, so I'd go and my mother would say, that doesn't sound like Mozart. Oh yeah, that's Mozart. And then the next day I'd play and she'd say, what's that? And I'd say, second movement. And so I never really concentrated on what was on the page. So when I went back to my lesson the next week, I would try Mozart, and it would be... So I never was a very good student of classical music, but I certainly enjoy listening to it. Billy Joel did a song called Uptown Girl back in 1983. And I'm going to play sort of a classical version of it. And this is Uptown Girl by Billy Joel. Thank you very much, thanks. You know, before COVID started at the beginning of the 20s, I've always been fascinated with the 1920s, Babe Ruth and Al Capone and F. Scott Fitzgerald, and I liked that music from that era, and I thought in January that there would be a revival of that music, and sadly, COVID has come into play, but maybe at the end of COVID, maybe there will be a revival. So this is a song. This was written by a gentleman named Jack Yellen. And Jack wrote this song, and it came out in 1927. Everyone played it on the Victrola. And that same year, he went to his high school reunion. And his teacher came up to him and said, I told you never to use the word ain't. And this is Aint She Sweet by Jack Yellen. have my COVID book here, and at the beginning of COVID, I took some songs and printed them up, and started playing some songs I hadn't played for a while. And then I rented the movie Breakfast at Tiffany's with Audrey Hepburn. And it was, Breakfast at Tiffany's was produced by Truman Capote, or he was the director, I believe. And they wanted Audrey Hepburn to sing a song, but some of the people in the movie didn't want her singing because they didn't feel like her voice was good enough. So Henry Mancini, the guy who wrote the Pink Panther theme, wrote Moon River, and then another gentleman, Johnny Mercer, wrote the words to Moon River. And in the movie, Audrey Hepburn seems to be singing about the Hudson River, which goes through New York City. But in actual fact, Johnny Mercer was from Georgia, and he was writing about the Back River in Georgia, where he grew up. And this, today, the Back River, parts of it have been renamed Moon River. So this is Moon River from 1961. Another COVID song I learned. This is Dr. Zhivago, Somewhere My Love. The last time we met, I did a song from Phantom of the Opera, Think of Me. This is Music of the Night by Andrew Lloyd Webber. close with a number from Charlie Brown's Christmas, and this is the Peanuts theme. And this was a jazz piece, and Charles Schulz, who drew the Peanuts cartoon strip, liked jazz, and so a lot of his music in the Peanuts is jazz music. So this is the Peanuts theme. Thank you all. Thanks for joining me today. That was a lot of fun. And if you have requests, send them along. I don't know where we'd send them to, but if I don't know it, I'll fake it. So, anyway, all the best. Keep safe, and we'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.